So what the heck is the difference between a CRM and a project management software? So if you're watching this video, you are likely overwhelmed by the thousands of tech companies out there trying to sell you on the next best software that you need for your company. So I'm gonna go over some differences between what is a CRM and what is it used for, and what is a project management software and what is it used for. It's incredibly important to understand that you need both. There is no way, in my opinion, to run a successful company and scale it and hire people and build standard operating procedures if you do not have a CRM and a project management software. So, Mike, what is a CRM? I've been hearing this three-letter word. It stands for Client Relationship Management. And so what that does, that is specifically built for and targeted around the communication, two-directional, with prospects and leads. So like cold audience, like email campaigns, text campaigns, previous customers, current prospects and leads, like it is related to the sales and communication with a customer. So that's where you're gonna put leads, that's where you're gonna put proposals, that's where you're gonna put job site or like job walks, pictures and notes. It's where you're gonna set up automation around email campaigns and text campaigns, and a lot of that just hyper focus on the communication back and forth with the customer or prospect. Some platforms like that simply do like that one side is like Salesforce, Go High Level, HubSpot. Most of these, again, there's a lot out there. I'm gonna share some that I think are good with both, but there's some that are just simply built for the sales side. A production management software is built around guiding the project to completion. That's where you would put job costing. That's where you'd put scheduling, like what is the schedule? That's where you would assign things to subs. That's where you'll like put change orders or job site photos, like once a project starts, or relay information back and forth, or communicate to the customer around delays in material. Job, like I already talked about job costing, but like purchase orders can be done in there. All of that is once you're on a job site. CRMs are not, CRMs that do just CRM, just the client relationship management side, do not do a good job of that, and project management softwares don't do it. Like I'll use Asana as an example. So Asana is a project management software, like that's what it's built for. It is a terrible CRM because you cannot communicate back and forth with your customers through Asana. But you can build out some, great updates, great like tracking, great resource for information about things that are happening inside the project. Not great for the communication side or for the client relationship management side of it. So that is the difference between a client relationship manager, CRM, and a project management software. I see people that have both separately. I see people that have one without the other. I've seen people that have none, and they're just using spreadsheets for everything, or worst case, a notebook, or even worser case, nothing. They can't even tell you who's owed a bid right now or proposal right now. So where should you start? I would look at something that does both. So things like JobTread, BuilderTrend, there's Jobber, there's Markate, there's literally thousands that do both. I would look at and I would ask some questions of people that are in the industry you're in on what they're using. Like JobTread and BuilderTrend are for, JobTread and BuilderTrend are more for like the remodeling, deck, construction side. But then you have like Service Titan, for instance, that's more built for like the service style company, the plumbing, electrical, heat, HVAC stuff. So like it really depends on your industry, what works best. I would do some research. But understand that to use it to its fullest potential to help you, the CRM side of it is used for the sales and client communication. The project management software side is for internal project management communication. So conversations with your project managers, conversations with your subs, conversations with or information and conversation from suppliers and distributors. You can communicate to your client through there, like when things, like you can create some automation for some communication when like project changes stages or something like that, or delays can be, or even your weekly updates. I'm a huge proponent of sending weekly updates to clients. You can do that through the project management / CRM tool. But just start with something and just commit as a team, we're gonna use this for the next 6 to 12 months. They're all pros, there's all cons, there's not. The reason there's 10,000 out there is because they've all do things a little bit differently. And so you got to figure out and just decide, do some demos, but decide and say, we're going to go through the challenge of getting this software working based on, we ran some demos, we talked to some people in our industry, we feel confident it's good enough. Implement it, live with it for at least 6 to 12 months before you change. It's important that you give yourself time to go through the discomfort of the learning phase before you say something's not good enough for you. But use it for both. Use it and build out some automation and some SOPs internally on the client relationship side. Build out some SOPs and some standards and some automation around the production side, the project management side. But just start chopping away at this one piece at a time. Don't try to like overhaul everything at once. It will overwhelm you. But overall, you need both a CRM and a project management tool to help you win fast and win often. Hey, look, if you're in the process right now of picking a CRM, picking a project management software, and having a hard time either choosing or implementing the one that you have already chosen, go to WinRateConsulting.com, click the link, schedule a call with one of our coaches. Let us give you 30 minutes to help you take some next steps and potentially sign up for some coaching to hold you accountable over the course of the next 12 months to get your business where you want it next.